win once again, audience. We're back. Game number 2. We have Mod 310 on the Kraken. Going against Jamais sans mon saucisson? Yeah, that's it. I keep forgetting how to say it. I'm sorry, it's French. I'm bad at French. I try, though. I try. That's the important thing. So yeah, we have the Hunter team of Jamais sans saucisson versus Inspector Cabot, which of course can be played, in this case, by Mod 310. We're going to the game now. We are on the loading screen. It is going to be on MedLab, which means that we're going to have to do what they do differently to tighten things up and change up the pace from what they did previously. In the previous game, we saw a distillery being used effectively with the river, going to be cloaking his path, so that way it isn't revealed where he went, and he was able to get up to the caves, get his axe, and he was able to get himself up to stage 2. And with all that in mind, able to get himself to stage 2, get full armor, and then engage, it's a very advantageous position for the monster to be in. Able to get his full armor, which means he has double the health pool, essentially, for his fight against the Hunter team, which means he's less likely to take as much health damage. If he did not have full health, he would have died in that dome. Guaranteed. He had less than half health. He only had about 4 or 5 bars left, and then, bam. So if this Hunter team can catch him before he gets stage 2 full armor, they'll be in a great spot to deal damage and get through that health. We'll have to see what to do to try and guarantee that. As we are looking at the composition, we have the Kraken coming out of Thunder God mod against a Torvald, Abe, Hank, Val composition, which is different from what we saw last time. We saw Markov is being changed out for Torvald, so that's going to be the difference. Looking for a little bit more burst. That way they can counter that aftershock, because they know he's going to be dropping, which means it's time to mortar. It's time to throw it out and do what he can do. In the meantime, we're looking at the route, which we're already seeing an older style route, one that was previously done by Illusional in the majors. We're seeing it go directly north, and he should wrap up this way. No, he's going with the Wednesday route, by the looks of it. I believe it was Wednesday that coined this route. If I'm wrong, someone tell me and let me know. But in this case, since we're talking about the Wednesday route, he's going to go up here, grab these meats, go this way, and go down. Unless Mod's going to make a new route. Which is... Yep, it looks like he's making a new one. He's going to go up... I don't know, we'll call this the Thunder route. Because it's kind of like a zigzag, like a lightning bolt. Seems like a good enough reason as any. And he's getting tons of meat, all the meat, non-stop, already almost full on the Evolve meter. However, as you're noticing, they're already almost in position. As we look at the monster right now, he's only 80 meters away from the farthest Hunter. Mortars are already being fired at him, and he's trying to get everything he can, just getting as much meat, trying to fill up. The Crowbill is going to slow them up. We see the yellow triangle, meaning hazard, from those accessibility options recently implemented by Lady Au Pair and the rest of the TRS staff. But going through, and he's going to keep building. There's the full Evolve meter. Got the last meat there. It is Mod 310 on the Thunder God Kraken. Looking to engage. Stage 1 has full armor because he doesn't want to get engaged. Doesn't want to get domed immediately after finishing his Evolve. Mortars are being fired by Mini. Everything's being done. Banshee Mine's being tossed backwards. Not quite sure where they want to go. It's going to come down to LV. LV's in a great position, though, to dome him. And it's just going to come down to if it's an advantageous Lightning Strike being thrown backwards from Cerberus, but it is dodged. Banshee Mines and auto attacks being done. It is only a level 1 Lightning at this point, as he is doing his patented level 1 Lightning Banshee Mine Vortex build for offense at stage 1, ready to fight. And there comes the dome going straight on LV, which is where we're going to see these perks coming in, which we see damage increase being used on Mod, which is going to give him an extra bit of health to go through this damage reduction being used by Val. We have movement speed on the Trapper, which means these domes are really easy to land. Here comes the shield, and it does connect even though he has movement speed. Doesn't matter, still able to connect with that level 1 Lightning. Capacity on Hank, and of course capacity on Torvald. But, so we're looking at this right now. We have the monster right now just trying to mitigate at this point, just running around this dome, even actually being able to eat this 4-meat snack. I wouldn't really call that a snack. That's a full-course meal. That's a horse right there. Just look like this is a god dome. Cerberus was able to dodge that lightning. However, once he gets to that stage 3 lightning, that will not be the case with the extra AoE increase. He'll be going in, getting ready to fight. Going. And he's going to be dropping down, throwing out the vortex. Everything's being done. Going at 3 bars of armor left, 2 bars of armor left, going to be melting through, just trying to mitigate. Mod's almost through the dome timer. It's almost down and complete. Order Barrage being thrown, trying to get a little bit more damage. Isn't able to get it, though, which means there's no Order Barrage for the Evolve. Chips through and gets a little bit of health damage. Vortex being thrown, connects on no one because they hit the wall. Mini gets protected from the wall. Just reached out and said, nope, no Vortex this time. We're going through. And he's just going to get healed up immediately. He's just going to be looking to head west, get some distance, and evolve. going through, though, looking at everything that's happening, he's not going to be able to get his distance. So he's going to try and stealth his way past them with the bushes. It was successful in game number 1 using stealth as advantage. It's going to come down to if anyone spots it. Mini is going right over top of him right now. Let's just be a little bit quiet right now. As we're looking at this right now, Mod right now is hidden very well. Mini's pushed his way around. We're looking at Cerberus right now. Who's the close one? He's hidden right there. Maybe looking to see what he can get. Abe, however, is unsure where he is. Everything's being thrown. He's slowly regenning armor. See that armor regen coming into effect. Looking at him going right through. He is heading towards the west. He's going to be building up that evolve meter. That's already full, so we can't build it up anymore. But he's going to be evolving over in this location, which means the Hunter team will be looking to engage. Once he finishes evolving, now he'll be able to get a little bit of armor off the evolve because of recent changes. That juke saved him the evolve, which is going to give him a little bit of time to build it up. And now he is revealed, so we're good to go. Pushes through, gets it going, and we actually have a little bit of a grapple right now from a Venom Hound. And they know where he is. They're heading right for him. We have LV, Jesus, Mini, and Cerberus pushing forward towards the west, getting ready to hunt down Mod as we see a 3-point lightning strike build coming out yet again, ready to be the Thunder God, smiting down stage 2, ready to fight. He's going to be looking at full armor, almost full health, ready to go. Right now, he's just trying to build up his next level, but he's not going to be able to get those meats. LV says no. Here comes the Thunder God connecting onto. Mini takes it right to the face, and here comes the Aftershock dropping down. Does it connect? No, just barely getting dodged by Jesus. Jesus is able to take everything around and go around, using his cloak to protect himself. Here comes the shield from Jesus, protecting Cerberus, but it's not needed as he dodged it very skillfully with that jetpack. Vortex being used, gets shielded, so he doesn't take that damage. Heal Burst coming out. DR coming into effect on Val. Going to be protected. Here comes the Orbital Barrage coming down. It's going to connect on a 1, 2, 3. A little bit of missiles coming in. Here comes the Lightning. Goes straight for Jesus. Doesn't quite connect. Here comes the Cerberus hit, and he's going right up. There's the swipe. Does do a little bit of damage. And here comes the Aftershock. Connects on 2 with the Stage 1 Aftershock. And he's going to get a Vortex immediately after, throwing out the Banshee Mine. Here comes the Lightning for the finish on Jesus, and it does connect. Jesus goes down. Only got Cerberus, who's looking for a quick pickup. Almost done with the pickup, looking for it at range. Doesn't quite get it, and he uses it finally. Jesus gets hits again by the lightning strike. So does Cerberus. Sneak attack going to be used. Going to be going for the medic now, going for that strike. And he's only got 3 bars, less than that now. And Cerberus is looking for a little bit of trank on the run, but 1 strike for almost all of his health pool. That was the fight the Hunters needed to get through and get to the next match. As they're going through and they're dealing damage, he's down to 2.5 bars on Mod. They're going to keep on hot pursuit, and he's just trying to protect himself from chip damage, but it's not quite enough to get the full meat. Gets interrupted immediately by Mini. LV is in hot pursuit, dealing damage with that shotgun, keeping those stasis. Grenades being tossed. He will be tossing out those darts soon, as he is right below him. Yeah, there is a dart in him right now, so they know exactly where he is. There's no hiding, no stealth games. None of that's going to be going on against this Abe. Throwing out the stasis grenades because he can. He knows he's going out that way. You'll see another tracking there coming out in just a moment, and there's the gun. Gun's out. Here comes the trank, and it does connect, so he's going to be revealed. Ping's coming out, revealing exactly what's going on. Mod is on the run against this Hunter team, as they needed that fight. They needed to get that, pushing right through. And they're getting everything they can. Here comes the 3 more meats, building up that armor. Mini, however, is right on point with the denial. Going to be keeping Omar off that meat, making sure he can't get that evolve, can't get anything. Just going to make sure that he's going to be hunted down and slaughtered like the monster he is for murdering all those innocent civilians. Mini's on point. But this monster, however, Mod has proven before, time and time again, that he is not out until he is down. They do not have a crow. They cannot pierce armor, and he's choosing to go back. He says, you want to chase me, that's fine. I will fight you to the ends of this medical lab, because that's the bounds of the map. Throwing out Banshee Mice, throwing out Lightning, pops the shield, keeping everyone healed up. And here comes the Lightning coming around the corner with no personal shield, and he does dodge it just barely because of the Cerberus heals. Throwing out the Banshees, just waiting out the reveal timer. Going to be choosing to get a little bit more meat as Mini is coming around the corner. Another Dark being thrown out. Does connect, though, so he's going to get revealed, so he can't wait out the timer much longer. Here comes the Lightning right on Cerberus. Going to eat him right in the face. Here comes the Aftershock dropping down. Connects on Cerberus. Well, healed Shanks. Hank's shields are coming in. Here comes the Dome. He's only got a little bit of armor. Mud, you need to survive this Dome. You can do it. Here comes the mortars coming in, though, rocking him right in the face, almost through his armor. Cerberus is almost down at half HP, unable to heal himself after that heal burst that he just used, so it's going to be on cooldown for a little while. Here comes the lightning strike, though, and it's going to connect. No, it doesn't. Cerberus dodges it, which means that Jesus is keeping his teammates alive with a shield while they're dodging their abilities, so he can keep shielding, keep protecting his teammates. He's down to just under 2 bars health. Orbital Barrage is going to be protecting him, though, because they can't come in and pursue while that Orbital Barrage is going on. Here comes the mortars, and it's going to connect on all of them, taking down the bar of health, and he's only left with a little sliver. Is he able to get out of this? Here comes the Aftershock as he drops on Cerberus. Cerberus takes that to the face. Mortars come in from Mini, going to be finishing it off, which means that Hunters win game number 2, putting it to a 1-1 total on this side, and that takes it off to the next round. We're waiting on a score update to keep everyone posted, but in the meantime, guys, thanks for watching, and if we look at this before we go, we look at this health pool, and we just see the Hunters just plummeting down in health pool and getting quickly healed up. We even see the Jesus down getting dropped right here, and it's getting picked up, spotted, brought back up, and healed by just this Val and Hank composition, tanking everything that he can. Damage done, 15,800. Damage healed, 15,700. That is exceptional amount of healing just from the Val Hank composition. Very well played both sides. As we're going in, we'll wait on the next round and we'll give you guys an update. But in the meantime, for those of you watching the VODs, we'll be back in just a moment as it is currently 1-1 on this side. Don't let the scoreboard at the top fool you, because it lies. It's nothing but trickery and deception. But we'll make sure that we fix that for you, because it does say it now. It is 1-1 on this side. We're going in to get more information on what's happening, and we'll be back in just a minute with more details for you guys in just a minute.